since I've done a video. Sorry about that. But I just want to kind of give you guys a heads up about what me and Lynn's been doing for the past couple of weeks. So we just been hanging out together, and we've been going to Underwater World. We've been going to, with Underwater World, it's a good place for me to take her. That's pretty much free because I have like this pass because I work at a school. So as long as you show your work ID, you show it to them, then you have you can have like a year free pass basically, which is pretty cool. So, and my year's up by August, so I have to reapply again for it, which is pretty cool, I think. So that's one thing I like about going to Underwater World. So like every week practically we've been going to Underwater World at least once a week. We've been going to this inside playground which is called Cafe and Play. And then we've been going to like little shopping areas just to kind of get her, you know, I don't always want to stay at home all the time with me. I could, but I do want to make sure she gets her naps, her daily naps every day. So that's why sometimes trying to put her to take a nap is a lot harder nowadays, with me just kind of rocking her. When it's time for me to put her to sleep to go to bed, it's pretty easy. Not saying, yeah, it's a whole lot easier because you just kind of breastfeed her and I rock her to sleep and she's pretty much out. As for like naps, the only way for her to like fall asleep, it's going to be a guarantee that she's fallen asleep, is if we go out and we do some sort of morning activity, and it's a whole lot easier for her to go to sleep too, taking naps, because makes it also easier is because she wakes up early in the morning anyways, because my husband still has to go to work, so there's a lot of like hustling and moving around in the morning, and so that kind of gets her ready to go in the early morning. And so we you know, after JV goes to work, we stay at home for maybe about an hour or two, and then after that, then we go ahead and go out and do some morning activity, and then before lunchtime she takes a nap. And then now how long she takes a nap, that really depends. Sometimes it can be from an hour to 3 hours. It just depends. It depends on what kind of activity we did in the morning that really tired her out. And that's the whole point. That's the whole key for me, is like I want to make sure that, you know, she gets those naps in and she gets that rejuvenated, because if she doesn't get rejuvenated and get, you know, rested up, if she doesn't take a nap for the whole day, she can get a little cranky, and sometimes that's a little bit more harder to deal with. You know, no one wants to deal with a cranky baby, so I always make sure she gets that nap. And that's what I kind of do. That's kind of like my routine when it's just me and her. And so it does really help. It super duper helps. And so right now, I'm actually having her take a nap now. So she's sleeping now. And then after she wakes up, we're going to go out and have a play date. And that's another thing we've been doing too, is doing a lot of like different play dates with her, with one of my really good close friends. She has a son who's 2 months older than her, so they're pretty much the same age. And they know each other. We've been spending time together ever since they were pretty much born. So they know each other pretty well, and since they're getting older, now they're trying to figure out how to play with each other, because now well, she's almost 2. By next month she'll be 2, and he's already 2. And so they're, you know, now 2-year-olds, right? It's kind of funny how you see them play, and they give each other high fives, they laugh with each other, they run after each other every so often. So it's really cute how they play together. And they're really, you know, like I can really see like those two being really good friends when they get older. I just have that feeling about that. And so, other than that, though, so that's pretty much what we've been doing, really. And my mom's gonna be coming in less than 2 weeks, so she'll be coming very soon. And so that means my mom will be spending more time with baby Lynn, and she'll be here for the birthday. So so we're really excited about that. Let's see, anything else? That's pretty much it. Those are pretty much the update. Well, I guess you can see my hair. This is my actual hair. So today was the day today's the day not to wear a wig. Well, normally I would wear wigs on Wednesday, but because she has a play date, and the play date's at a playground outside, so I'm like, it might be a little bit hot, and it's hot outside. So if we're doing things inside the house, then yeah, I would wear a wig. But we're gonna be outside this afternoon, so it's not a good thing to wear a wig. So what I did was I did lighten my hair a second time this past weekend on Father's Day weekend, and then I finally found, wasn't a toner, but I finally found a hair dye. It's the L'Oreal Smoky, I think it's called Smoky Blue. I think that's what it's called, Smoky Blue. Yeah, finally found it. I finally found a hair dye that kind of makes my hair gray, and I mean, of course, there's not the whole heads, like from head to, not from like the root to the tips are like all like one color, I guess, because when I bleach my hair, I have kind of like the lighting of when I lighten my hair. There's certain parts that are a little bit darker than others, and that's expected because I DIY'd it, so I did it myself. But I don't plan to really wear my hair down anyways. If I want my hair down, then I would just normally wear a wig. And so I really like my hair in updos instead of having my hair down, because whenever I feel like I have my hair down, I have to do a lot of work to it. Like I have to either curl it, put extensions in to make it look a little bit fuller. So it's just, to me, like just putting it up in a ponytail or putting it up in a bun is so much easier. I mean, I still do wear extensions, but it's a lot easier than trying to curl them, and it's just, I don't know. I'm just not about that, and I'm a mom that's always on the go, so I don't like to be standing in front of my vanity for a long time, unless my daughter's asleep or unless my mother-in-law's watching her or someone's watching her. Then I don't mind being in front of the vanity more than 30 minutes. But yeah, so really having my actual hair down, it's just not my thing. I used to like to have my hair down, my actual hair down, and wear it down, but now it's just so much easier just putting it up in a cute fancy bun or messy bun or in a ponytail. It's just so much easier doing it that way than anything else. So the whole reason for me wanting to kind of try to make my hair gray is because when I wear wigs, I love wearing that wig that my husband got me for Mother's Day, that gray wig, and so I'm gonna my plan is to be using that on a regular basis. And when I go back to work, I don't want a majority of my coworkers know that I wear wigs, but like the kids, I don't want to be answering questions all the time, like why is your hair changing all the time. I really don't want to be answering that. So that's why when the days I don't wear the wig to work, I'll have my own hair, and they're not going to be really questioning. Oh, they'll probably just think, oh, it looks a little bit different. It's probably because her hair's up for example. So that's why I really just don't want to have any. I just don't want to have any like questions or anything like that. So so that's one reason why I went ahead and I did that. Another reason why is I'm really embracing the gray. My natural hair is like a medium to light to medium brown, but I am getting gray like streaks here and there from all over my head. So and for me, I'm kind of like, you know what? Let me embrace the gray because it's coming whether I like it or not, and I really don't want to be like dyeing my hair at the roots all the time, and I'm just kind of like at the point like if I can have at least like almost like an ombre gray going on with my hair, then you'll see some of the gray streaks from my hair, and then you'll see the bottom where it's like all gray. So I think you'll kind of really blend really nicely with it. And then eventually down the line, you know, when I get older, pretty much, well, I'm assuming my whole head's going to eventually turn all gray, which I'm fine with. And so that's kind of the reason why I just didn't want to keep on dyeing my hair, like always hitting the roots, like this whole process of me lightening my hair, and I wasn't planning to do the roots, but it just turned out that way. I bleached it when I lightened it. I didn't want to, but I guess it just to get majority of that red purplish, that dye that I had from previous, for me to get that out of my hair, that was really, you know, I was trying to do it close, not to the root, but it went to the root, so what can I do? So, but after that, I'm not planning to, like, once my hair starts growing out, and you're actually seeing my natural rooting, I'm not going to bleach that I'm done. But I am planning to probably do another lightening when like a good part of my rooting comes out, and then, but I'm not going to dye this part. But what I'm going to do is like the parts where some of the lightening part that I already have in my hair, that's kind of a little bit like a darker shade than the bottom part, that part I'm going to try to even that out once my roots come out. You know, once you start seeing my roots come out, that's when I'll start doing that. But yeah, so I'm trying to work on, and my goal is to kind of have like a gray ombre kind of thing going on, and so that's what I'm planning to do. And yeah, so I'm excited about the process. I really am, because again, I'm finally just embracing it. I really am embracing it, and you know, I've always wanted, I don't know why, I've always wanted that really like icy blonde highlights before. I've always wanted it, but I could never 100% achieve it, and I think it's because I always wanted to cover my grays. I always wanted to cover it, and then when I started thinking about it, I was like, you know what? Here I am. My husband bought me a gray wig. If I can proudly wear that around, I should be able to proudly wear my own gray hair, you know. Of course, my husband doesn't call it gray; he calls it platinum blonde. He refuses to say I have gray hair. My husband's real sweet, but I have gray hair. But whenever he's around, I say, okay, my platinum blonde, okay? You know, the platinum blonde that's growing out of my head, that's why I want to match it. And so, that's just kind of a thing that we have between the two of us. But, yeah, so for me, like, I just thought, like, why am I, what's the word? Why am I, trying to cover up my grays when I like to wear gray wigs and stuff? So that's kind of why I was like, I kind of came to this decision to go ahead and, you know, just let my hair grow how it grows, and then just really, you know, just blend the little gray streaks that I do have in my hair, and, you know, with the bottom part of my hair. So basically having like a gray ombre, but just not doing anything to the top. And then eventually with my own gray hair, it will blend really well with the processed gray hair at the ends. So that's my plan. And yeah, you know, I gotta do me. So that's pretty much it, guys. I am planning, hopefully, maybe, I don't know if it'll be this weekend, maybe I might try to do it tomorrow, because my daughter's going to be with my mother-in-law tomorrow, so I will have a few hours to myself, so maybe I'll be able to do that. We'll see. My video of doing different styles for hair, for wearing my gray wig. I have like about 3 or 4 different styles I kind of just stumbled on because I was watching on YouTube like different hairstyles for full lace wigs, and see, I wear a full lace wig, but I don't glue it down, or I don't like tape it down with the glue tape, or not glue tape, but wig tape. That's what's called, wig tape, or wig glue, or the got to be glue. I don't do that. So, and a lot of like the videos I've seen on YouTube, there's a few, you know, videos out there where women do like hairstyles for wigs that they don't wear any, they don't use any of that adhesive stuff to keep your, to glue down your wig, but a lot of them are, a lot of the videos I've seen where all the women, their wigs are pretty much glued down, pretty much. And so I was like thinking, why don't I do a video about different hairstyles that I do with my full lace wig, and I'm not wearing any glue. Like, what are some of those safe hairstyles where it's not gonna like easily gonna come off your head or anything like that? Yeah, because as much as I would want, I mean, I could do an updo with that wig, like an actual messy bun with it. However, that wig, once you start putting your hair up in a messy bun, like for example like this, if I wanted to do something similar to this to it, the only thing is I would be able to, I'm not saying I can't, you can definitely do it with that wig. However, it's going to feel very heavy because the hair is so long. If the hair was shorter, like maybe up to here, it might not feel as heavy. But because it's a long wig and I want to keep the length as long as I can keep it, you know, because the hair has been, you know, it's been doing pretty well so far. The maintenance hasn't been that hard. I did use coconut oil on the ends, and then I straightened it, and all the little frizziness went away on the bottom, so that does really work. So I just gotta, you know, keep on doing that, you know, maybe once or twice a week. I mean, once a week, or every 2 weeks I have to do it. So just to maintain the hair. But other than that, the wig is doing really well. So I really don't want to cut it at this point. At this point in time. So yeah, doing a messy bun and putting the messy bun up. Not doing like a kind of like a low one I could, but doing it high, it just feels very heavy. So I'll show you the different hairstyles that I have that I do with that wig, and they work out pretty good, considering that I have not glued it down, and I don't glue it down. So I'm pretty impressed with it that I don't glue it down, and it still looks pretty alright. But other than that, guys, so that's what I'm planning to do for my next video. I was planning to do that this past weekend, but since it was Father's Day and it was a very busy, crazy weekend, I just didn't have the time to sit down to kind of show you. So hopefully crossing fingers. Maybe I might do it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll definitely do the video over the weekend, over this upcoming weekend. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope everybody had an awesome Father's Day, and have a great rest of the week. For me, it's Wednesday. When this is uploaded, I don't know, it might be a Thursday by the time it's uploaded. I don't know, Thursday. So, but yeah, so yes, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or any suggestions about my upcoming videos, please comment below. See ya. Bye.